President Tinubu yesterday directed the police to secure Secretariat. Our correspondent who visited the Obiakpo local government reports that there is no security presence. Workers have reported to work. Some workers expressed joy that the Secretariat has been unsealed by the police, but in Equator local government area, the council secretariat is still deserted as workers have yet to report to their duty post. Meanwhile, relative calm has returned to Rivers State after the burning of some local government secretariat by political thugs. Yesterday, 2 people were feared dead during the violent clashes in part of the state. The state secretary of the Interstate Party Advisory Council (IPAC), Benjamin Obobola, said the brother of the Government House Chief of Staff, Edison Ehe, was shot dead in Ahoda East Council Secretariat, while in Bori, headquarters of Kana local government area, a man said to be the father of one of the newly elected councillors was hit by a bullet. The clashes came hours after the police withdrew their about 5-month barricade of the council secretariat. The spokesperson for the River State Police Command is yet to speak on this. In the meantime, CP Bala Mustafa has assumed duty as the new Commissioner of Police, River State Police Command. CP Mustafa resumed this morning at the State Police Headquarters in Port Harcourt following the redeployment of the CP Olatunji Disu to the FCT Police Command. Meanwhile, a legal expert, Philip Obaraji, has urged the police to take proactive measures to safeguard the lives and properties of River State residents. Ms. Obaraji spoke on Nigeria 4FM's Morning Crossfire today.
The police need to be proactive too. If the order have come that you're supposed to evacuate, you should be able to leave some of your men. For 3 months, they have occupied the council. They refuse to leave some of their men to say, look, we don't know the reaction. So police in Rivers State should be proactive in ensuring that there is security of life and property. So we need to give support to the government and to the people of Rivers State for Rivers State to move forward. Elections have taken place. The people who won have been sworn into office and they are working. They are going to bring dividends of democracy to the grassroots. So we need to support the state government and support the council chairman.
Another lawyer, Leslie Ejoku, discouraged further violence.
As no reasonable man will encourage the destruction of lives and property in any part of River State or in any part of Nigeria. We are not encouraging people to go to the streets, to go to local government councils, to carry out any form of maim or destruction. That's not what we are preaching. I never encourage that. We condemn that in strong terms. And as we said, we are waiting for the police to come up with a comprehensive investigation report so that those that are responsible will be held accountable.
Also, Governor Siminalayi Fubara asked security agencies to thoroughly investigate the burning of the council secretariats to unravel those behind the attacks. Governor Fubara said this when he visited the Equator Council Secretariat yesterday.
With a sense of responsibility. We don't need to kill ourselves. My time will come and I will leave. Do I need to burn the government house? No! We all know where this is coming from. That is the truth. And everybody knows that it is not from my supporters. But I leave all to the security agencies to do a thorough work and let us know the people that are behind this asset.
The governor said the burning of local government secretariat is an irresponsible act.
We are aware of the boasting that they will not be allowed to access the secretariat. And we were happy early hours of this morning when the Inspector General of Police directed his men to vacate the premises for easy access of the new elected officers to resume office. And immediately they took advantage of that space to destroy government facilities. Who is the loser? The fund that will be applied to other things will now be used to fix this place. Are we not really acting as if we're not responsible? It's an act of irresponsibility. Even if one advises you to go and destroy a government facility, you would think twice.
Meanwhile, Governor Fubara says there are plots to arrest some of his supporters. Governor Fubara said this during an interview on Channels Television.
There is a report I just got now that with what is happening, that some persons have already been penciled down for arrest because they are close to me. I might not be surprised that by tomorrow when you hear their names, I'll be declared wanted.
The governor said he has done everything, including kneeling, to beg in order to peacefully resolve the crisis.
There is no nothing I've not done on this earth for peace to reign. I can tell you the number of times that I've kneeled down to beg that let's allow this issue to go. But I feel I've done everything. Even as at today, if there is anything that I can do or there is any way we can get to a point of keeping peace, I assure you, I'm willing to do it. Because what is important to me is let Rivers State be normal. With all the problem we're having, the wonderful job I'm doing in this state, I'm not saying because of the crisis. It's only when I come out and tell people that I'm doing this or the other, they say, you mean this is what is going on in the state? Because the whole thing everybody's hearing is one crisis or another.
On the president's directive to the police to provide security for the councils, Governor Fubara said he expects the police to provide security for the elected officials to carry out their duties. He also expressed concern that only his name was mentioned in the president's press statement.
I don't have any issue with it, but I'm a bit concerned when my name was only mentioned. But like I said, since it's coming from the president, I have no comment about it. Everyone in Nigeria, everyone in Rivers State knows where this issue is coming from. It's not rocket science. We know what the issue is. And the issue is not Fubara. I was never of the opinion that the Nigerian police should pull out completely. But when they said they were moving out, it was what gave opportunity for these miscreants to take advantage of the secretariat to destroy them. I'm of the support that it should come back, support the elected officers.
The swearing-in ceremony of 4 new commissioners designate is ongoing at the council chambers of the Rivers State Government House. The commissioners designate who were screened and confirmed by the Victor Okojumbo-led House of Assembly are the former caretaker committee chairman of Ogubolo Local Government Area, Evans BP, and the APP candidate in Eche Local Government Area who lost last Saturday's council election, John Otamere. Others are Israel Mbwelu and Benibo Anabrabra. Still to come, federal government to begin Mpox vaccination in Rivers, Bayelsa State. Stay with us. Welcome back, and now the rest of the news. The chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Ola Olukoyede, says court orders have prevented the commission from pursuing investigations on corruption cases in 10 states. Mr. Olukoyede said this in Abuja. He also complained about the frequent adjournment of high-profile cases and conflicting court orders secured by suspects to frustrate the commission in the prosecution of corruption cases. The Nigeria Hydrological Services Agency has assured Nigerians that water levels in the river Niger are under control as the country prepares for potential flooding. NISA's Director General, Mr. Omar Mohammed, said this in a statement today. He said the water levels in the River Niger Basin have been gradually receding since early October and that Jebba Dam is currently spilling excess water in coordination with operators of the Kainji Dam. Mohammed said the agency will continue to monitor weather patterns and water inflows and urge communities in flood-prone areas to stay vigilant and adhere to all safety guidelines. Now, the National Primary Health Care Development Agency says it will first launch the Mpox vaccination in Rivers and Bayelsa State. In a statement, the agency said its decision to prioritize Rivers and Bayelsa State is due to the recent case numbers and the need to protect vulnerable populations. The agency said 5 other states will come after Rivers and Bayelsa State. And now to business. The Central Bank of Nigeria says it's committed to the stability of the country's financial system. The CBN's acting director of corporate communications, Hakama Sidi Ali, said regular stress tests are conducted to identify potential vulnerabilities in banks. In entertainment, singer Taylor Swift has overtaken Rihanna to become the world's richest female musician. And now to sports. Paris Saint-Germain have reignited their interest in Atalanta forward Ademola Lookman as the French giant look to bolster their attack in the January transfer window.
And now we bring you news from around the world.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has sent a birthday message to Russian President Vladimir Putin, calling him his closest comrade. In his congratulatory message to President Putin on his 72nd birthday, the North Korean leader said that relations between both countries would be raised to a new level.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Other news this afternoon, you heard there is still no security presence in Obiakpor Council Secretariats 24 hours after clashes. Stakeholders have called for investigation into burning of council secretariats in Rivers State. Governor Fubara is about swearing in 4 new commissioners designate. A new police commissioner, Bala Mustafa, has assumed duty in Rivers State. The federal government is to begin Mpox vaccination in Rivers, Bayelsa State. And on the foreign scene, North Korean leader has described the Russian president as his closest comrade in birthday message. The news was edited by Onyeka Chinwosu. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 08087217215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyele. Many thanks for listening.